from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Baldwin. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw on 2nd down, Baldwin. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Baldwin. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Gets past one man. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the gun on third down, Baldwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. On second down now. It's Gross. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What up, big homie Norris? What's up, bro? Yeah. How the truck business or the food truck going, man?
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ooh, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. That's unfortunate.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They made a nice
Hopefully everything all right, man, between you and your brother. Well, with everything, like the funeral arrangements and the family helping out.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers.
Yeah, I know it.
Great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Well, that's good. Hopefully everybody do their part.
And Hill will
Sometimes funerals get ugly, especially with family involved, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season,
okay.
You can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
St. Brown in motion right. Now Achane on 1st and 10. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here.
I feel like when they be running the ball, my dudes are like magnets. And they run directly to the blocks. They don't sit.
Because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning. Aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Now as they kick it away. From the second largest city in the U.S.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
What about nieces and nephews? Like he left out any siblings, any children? Like your nieces and nephews?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now a deep one for Johnston. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Oh, he was young, bro. That ain't too far behind, man. Shit, I'm about damn near 40, man. Got about 5 more years I can retire. Yeah. I'm trying to retire, bro.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
I got my son with me for the summer from Reno. Be dealing with him day to day. He ain't number 8. It's pretty cool though.
As they get set to start the drive. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season.
Yeah, I know. I know. So is that your older brother?
These two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding.
Yeah, man, it's fun watching them grow up, man. Be taking pictures of them every summer. I was showing them all his younger pictures. It's pretty cool. He's a tall kid.
Play got just
like his damn daddy.
2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Baldwin flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw on 3rd down. Baldwin. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Gross. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 4.
Now 1st and 10 as they've crossed
I got
into Miami
three younger brothers.
at the 40. Up the middle they go. It's Gross. And he's
Come on, man.
to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose
I'm actually going to Orlando on what's today, Tuesday? On Thursday morning, man. I'm getting up and going to Orlando. I haven't been down to North Carolina. I'm about to leave and go to California in October. About to be living in October for a minute.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying it defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm doing horrible passing this ball, man.
Because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Gross. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a...
It's been busy, man. I had some personal stuff going on, man. I had to up and move at the last minute. I was taking this course for promotion. Yeah, I was taking this course for promotion, man. And then I had to up and move in the middle of the course. I had some family come down. Then right after I graduated the course, I had flew to Reno to get my son and come right back the next day, man. You know, it's been busy. So we going down to Orlando celebrate my grandmother's birthday, man. The whole family's supposed to be getting together, going down that way.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that, but as it stands,
but before I go out to Cali, man, I am supposed to be in North Carolina for a little bit. So I'm definitely gonna hit you up, man, because we've been talking about that for a minute. What is he doing?
Charger TD.
I can tell he ain't played the game in a while, bro. This league is terrible.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Man, I hope this game don't be a long game, dog. I feel like playing some Ultimate Team. Before I take it on in. Made some tacos for dinner tonight, man. Joints was busting. I had made my son some collard greens, man. He killed them joints on Sunday.
Sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Oh, yeah, they overturned that bad boy.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Looking to throw. Baldwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Jake Camarda.
Yeah, I know. I know, Norris. I know. I know.
Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards.
Bro, I've been getting my ass killed in other leagues, though. Like, this shit is bad. It's bad for business. It's bad for streaming. It's bad for everything, man. Morale being low.
The Charger drive about to get
Oh,
going.
man, morale be so low.
Right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man.
Yeah, he talking to me now about having all these abilities on my quarterback. We texting. He's saying I got too many abilities. Well, he didn't say I got too many. He said I got every ability, which makes the game easier. But I built every quarterback in every league I have. I built the quarterback, bro. That's the whole purpose of the playing in the league.
Defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He finds his man complete. That's gross.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
What a catch there by Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first
I'm going to throw this motherfucker every day. Every down.
Herbert on first down now. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some
dislocated shoulder.
Get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try to run this one in. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
COD so terrible, bro.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert now.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Bro, they be controlling two zones, man. Control the flat and to control the other one.
Kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Score on these guys.
The final shot before break. Baldwin. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being
nice.
stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're
Shot the monster's
losing
ass
with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Look at that fumble, bro.
Holds him to just 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And
good defense.
Not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Baldwin. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Build a quarterback.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. Gross.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
I wish I could run, dog. I really wish I could run. That'll change my game so much.
Offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, it's Gross. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Can't run, bro.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Chargers have got it on cruise control.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second
Nice run.
of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down now, it's Gross. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want...
The ball comes out. And he will at least be
Come on, man. He had the first down.
And the possession changes. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Had the first down, bro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Baldwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to use his legs here.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Baldwin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
This man really trying, bro.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
I'm trying to get this game over with.
On 1st down, Gross, and he stopped immediately there.
Deontay Banks there on the stop.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And it fights through one man. And he's going to
how you didn't block him, bro?
Stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue?
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. To try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Baldwin. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
In motion left, Hill.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Of course he called that. Get off the field.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gross. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
from a couple of yards beyond midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run the counter. Gross. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get in.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake. Baldwin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it.